Hi Vivian, this is a slightly weird new way of drafting, but I think it's much more effective. So, your introduction and first MVP, you're absolutely on the right lines as usual. Just a couple of little things. You'll see that what I've highlighted in yellow tends to be expression or ideas, and red is just added in a few things. It might be a case of repetition. You can see here you've written American Dream in 3 consecutive lines. But let's start. Now, you say explore the effects of excessive wealth. And I think with your logical questions, didn't we? It's the pursuit, it's the effects of pursuit of excessive wealth, isn't it? Rather than just excessive wealth. So I think you just need to check that. And also remember, I did say American Dream, dream is not a capital letter. Here you say based on, I think, did you mean to say set on? And both authors unravel the shallowness and materialism of America's upper class. And that's right. But I think, again, just a little bit more perceptive understanding of the ideas. It's the shallowness that has resulted from excessive materialism or pursuit of excessive materialism. And just here, you've written resultant degradation. I'm just being picky here, Vyvian, because you've already used that phrase. So I think convey the corruption of the American dreams ideals and the degradation that arises as a result, or something like that. And again, I've just highlighted this here, excessive wealth and materialism. Just go back to the logical questions and see what we wrote for what is true. The characters portray. Yes, I think that's fine. Do you think symbolize? Because I think you could argue that the characters in both novels are symbolic of the corruption of the American dream. Just a little bit more technical here. Fitzgerald uses Daisy Buchanan. You need to just introduce the characters by their full names at the beginning. Old money, does it need capitals? I don't think so. And again, and Daisy is aware of her husband, Tom's influence. Just little sprinklings here and there, Vyvian, where it shows that detailed knowledge of the text. Now, you say she chooses to stay with him for financial stability, but you haven't actually added in any evidence there. So you do need to back up what you say with a quote from the novel. And then you move straight on to Daisy stormily cry. Now, you've gone from Daisy and her husband to Daisy and Gatsby. So I've just written here in bed. You've just got to introduce this quote. Where does it arise in the novel? And yes, so it shows her superficial nature. Surnames, please. And I highlighted this, but then because I said the corruption of the American dream, and then actually later you do go on to explain a little bit more about the core values of hard work and determination. So that's fine. And here, I think I've just added in as people who did not do anything useful in the world. And I think you could, here you've said, comparing this with Daisy being buoyed up, I think you just need to expand that quotation. Wasn't it buoyed up as if on a balloon? And again, just a little bit more perceptive analysis of the effect. You say it's subjected to the vacuousness of these characters. How are we positioned to feel about these characters, Vyvian? I think just find, I just highlighted that for the word choice. Choose a better word to the vacuousness of these characters. And you've gone on whose reliance on money for happiness have eroded the core values of hard work of the American dream. I've just added just a little bit more comparative language here. Now, you say that they expose their readers to America's consumerist culture, but then you go on to describe the descriptions of their houses. I'm not sure that that is consumerist culture. I think it is excessive wealth and privilege. Consumerism is where you buy things, you collect things, but this is property. And your quotations here are good, and the comparison of the ivory statues and majestic houses, it's incredibly similar, isn't it? Emphasize the lavish excesses of the privileged. Now again, by confronting, yes, the reader with the material splendor amongst America's upper class, both highlight the disintegration of the ideals of the American dream, but also how removed they are from the real world, perhaps. So all in all, excellent as usual. Just a few little things to tidy up. Okay, well done.